this is your first time here and you want to know more about the latest promotions and phones, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell button to be the first notified. Let's go ahead and go over to Visible Wireless. Verizon has one of the best networks, right, in the US.
They do, absolutely.
So when I first heard that they're bringing in unlimited, I was like, oh man, this is going to be big competition to Metro, to Cricket, to all these prepaid carriers.
You know what, JG, before we move forward, think about every major US carrier, every national carrier. They always have that prepaid arm, right? So Metro for T-Mobile, Boost for Sprint, Cricket for AT&T. This is Verizon's answer to that. You can get Verizon prepaid, but Visible is a separate entity that's owned and operated by Verizon, just like we have with those other three guys. So it was just a matter of time until we saw this, and I guess Verizon decided to just pull the trigger on it.
And I was actually surprised why they took this long.
That's a good point. Like, where they been? They're late to the party.
I actually read online that they don't want to even. I don't know if this was a real article or not, but I've heard that they don't want to kind of connect themselves with prepaid. Have you heard that before?
So the biggest problem with Verizon is they understand what profitability is about. They're probably, arguably, the most profitable brand in wireless. Maybe AT&T is, but Verizon's right there. And because of that, they view each customer as how are we going to get the most out of this customer? It's hard to do that in prepaid. I mean, prepaid is a lot of squeezing. I compare prepaid sometimes to milking an ant. How much milk can you get out of an ant? I know you've heard that saying before, JG. Don't front on me. All right. So you ask yourself, how in the world do you milk an ant? But that's what prepaid is, because it's a segment where the cost is very sensitive. But Verizon ignored it for so long, and then they thought to themselves, well, everybody's going to Cricket. They've got 20 million or more subs. I don't know. Maybe it's like 11 to 20. They don't disclose it. Same thing with Boost. Boost has 7 to 8 million. And then you have Metro, which has over 20 million. We want to get in on that money. And I think they finally realized that it's a segment that needs more attention from their company. So here it is.
Exactly. So from what I know so far about Visible is that it's, correct me if I'm wrong, so it's $40 flat. They don't have stores. They don't have, I don't even think that you can call them. It's all like through chat. It's online and stuff like that. So that will cut the costs, right? Yeah. And most recently, I heard that they actually don't even have a cap on the unlimited anymore. I don't know any other prepaid company that even has that type of capability. They all have caps on how much unlimited data that you can use. So if this is like true and you're using this, I want you to tell me more about it. This is honestly better than Metro, better than Cricket, better than Boost.
So, so if I could just quickly kind of plug the Steen Mobile Tech YouTube channel, I've got like 3 videos on Visible. I've got an intro to the service. I've got a tutorial on how to set it up and order a SIM. And then I've kind of got like my first impressions of it and stuff like that. But like what I'm seeing with the service is previously, up until this weekend, this service was operating at a speed cap of 5 megabits per second. Download speed, upload speed, hotspot speed. It was 100% unlimited before. It's still 100% unlimited. The difference now is they have lifted that 5 megabits per second speed cap, and it's uncapped. And essentially what they're saying is whatever you can get from Verizon towers, this is going to be what your speeds will be. And I have Verizon postpaid, and now I have this Visible line, and I speed test them simultaneously at the same time. I've been doing it all day today. I did it all day yesterday. On cell towers where I'm getting 100 plus megabits per second on my postpaid line, I'm seeing about 20 megabits per second on the Visible. Upload, here's even more interesting. Upload on my Verizon postpaid, I'm getting about 40 megabits per second. I'm getting 40 megabits per second on upload on the Visible. So there's no cap on the upload at all. The download is just a slightly neutered version of postpaid. And then the hotspot's still set at 5 megabits per second, which still, if you think about it, JG, you could run a tablet on 5 megabits per second. You could do anything you need on a MacBook or a Chromebook, any type of email, sending and receiving files. It's usable. But here's the kicker. We're talking Verizon's network.
Yes.
Nobody offers LTE availability like Verizon. I've checked every third-party researcher, field networking test, by driving, by crowdsourcing. Nobody can argue with me. Verizon has the LTE over the nation. There's no, you hands down. Not even AT&T has the LTE availability. It's close, but it's not. Now, they're saying we're giving you some speed here. That's where the value is in this. You can get a $35 unlimited plan that really neuters your speeds. They're saying that if you're a current Visible customer, and as long as you keep this plan, we'll honor this lifted cap. So if you're getting Visible, now's the time. In fact, if you go to my most recent video, get the Visible code out of there, the referral code, they're taking $20 off your first month. $20 a month for that first month.
You know what? If this stays this way, I don't know how Metro. I mean, game on, game on. Seriously, competition is gonna go out the roof with Cricket. No, let's not even talk about Cricket. Cricket's doing a terrible job, right? And then Boost Mobile. Hopefully, this merger thing is gonna help them, rise again.
It will absolutely. Yeah.
But let's just talk about Metro, right? Metro has been, to be honest, in my view, one of the best prepaid so far. Their network, is not the best comparable to Verizon, but for the price, for the promos that they have, for the phones, the accessibility in terms of like the customer service, going to the stores, availability, all of that, usually hands down, I would say Metro is the winner. And then I think even their network has got much better since they've, got bought out by T-Mobile. But now with what you're saying with Visible, this is a big deal. As a business perspective, honestly, if I had the opportunity, I would, if they gave us up the opportunity to be dealers, I would open 10, 20 stores of Visible stores, because I have a feeling they'll do so good.
There's a couple things, though, to think about, JG, and I'm not trying to rain on the parade, but there's no way the Verizon network can sustain Visible being uncapped, and I'll explain why. Verizon, while it does have the most LTE availability in the nation, and it's not even close, they're also the most congested network out of all four, and it's not even close. To give you perspective, I'm going to give you some numbers everybody can understand, percentages. Verizon operates at a 59% capacity in its network. No other carrier in the nation operates above 33%. T-Mobile is like at 28% capacity. Sprint's at 23%. AT&T is like 32%. So Verizon, if I had to explain it, it's like Verizon's getting squeezed right now. But they've ignored prepaid so long, they're like, we have to do this. So what they did was, to get the notoriety, to get some attention, to get some traffic, let's lift the cap. Let's give people some speeds and let's get them on the network. I predict within 2 or 3 months, Visible's uncapped will receive a cap. It's not going to get brought down to 5 megabits per second anymore. It's going to be probably like 10. It's going to be just slightly better than what Cricket's doing on their cap. Well, are they still capping at 8 megabits per second?
Yeah.
They're going to go just slightly above that. They're going to say keep the unlimited, where they're going to keep you around 10 to 12 megabits per second, which, by the way, JG, you could do full HD with 8 to 10 megabits per second. So the resolution on your display, you can take advantage of it. I just don't think they're going to be able to sustain the 15 to 20 or the 20 to 25 that I'm currently seeing.
And so this is a good opportunity for those, again, for those that are interested in changing carriers. You won't get that poured in promo like Metro's giving out free phones. By the way, this recent deal they had, they have a free G7, a free LG Stylo 4, a free Cool Pad. If you just open a line with them, they're literally giving phones for free now. But this is an opportunity if you're trying to go to Visible Wireless. Go check out the reception in the videos that Sneed has done on his channel. And again, they do have a code. And shout out to Raphael, the moderator inside the chat. He has put the code. If anybody is interested in going to Visible, use this code. You get $20 off. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification button to be notified when I upload more videos. Thank you for watching. See you guys in the next one.